Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and today we are going to be creating my heir for the Love Struck Legacy Challenge. Now this is the first Legacy Challenge I've ever posted, so I'm really excited. So let me tell you a bit about this challenge. So Generation 1 is age gap relationship. So basically what happens is she finds a sim within days of aging up into a young adult and gets pregnant by him. And they're raising their child together as like boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they get married as adults. But while they're married, she finds him cheating on her. Crazy work. And they end up divorcing, and she moves back to the city and falls in love with her young adult neighbor. So it's really exciting. So a few of the things for this challenge, the traits are going to be gloomy, bookworm, and loyal. Her skills are going to be writing, handiness, and charisma. The colors, okay, I kind of messed this up. The colors are supposed to be brown and red, but because the sheet is like pink, I thought it said brown and pink, so I made everything pink. But it's okay because pink is technically a shade of red, so it's fine, it's whatever. And then her career is writing. We're going to give her the bestseller author aspiration, and we're gonna have to complete that. We also need to complete the writer career and max all of those skills I said earlier. And yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. This sim I created, her name is Amara. She's super cute. She dresses like, I would describe it as like kind of a light or like a romantic academia kind of, but also still like really comfortable. I imagine her as kind of like introverted, but really quick to fall in love with people. Like she can meet a guy and talk to him for like 5 minutes and be convinced he is the love of her life. She's always been that way. She's just a hopeless romantic. She loves reading like romance novels and imagining being swept off her feet by a Prince Charming. So unfortunately that makes her really susceptible to some bad dudes. And I hate that we're gonna have to break her heart, but it's okay because it's only gonna make her stronger. Now, comment below any ideas you might have for this challenge, anything you want to tell me, anything like that. I'd love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. on to her apartment. Now, I know that she's going to have to move back to the city whenever she is eventually cheated on and divorces her husband, but I went ahead and gave her apartment for now because she just moved out of her parents' house, like, in my mind, she literally just moved into this apartment. It's a bit bare in some spots because, she's still unpacking. So she's still getting her life together. She moves out to the city, and she's far from her support system, and that's where she finds this guy who she thinks is her Prince Charming. He is amazing and sweet and does everything she wants, but he's actually kind of a bad dude. And that's okay, we all have our moments, so I'm not even judging her. But yeah, this apartment, I also decorated it in pink and brown. I kind of struggled a bit because, pink and brown, hit or miss. Yes, I know the color is supposed to be red. It's fine, though. It's fine. But this is my second speed build I've done on this channel. I have one short, if you've seen it. If not, you should definitely go watch it. It's great. Where I build a room for 2 of my Sims that I play off camera. I can, of course, always play them on camera if you guys want. But yeah, so this apartment the vibe is kind of like cutesy, reader, girly. Like, I try to put a lot of bookshelves and stuff around. It's I don't know. I feel like my building skills aren't too bad, but they're also, not amazing. So please don't hate in the comments or anything. But yeah. thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe and comment down below anything you'd like to tell me, and I'll see you in the first episode later. Bye!